Well, hello and welcome back, my friends, to part 2 of making your very own homemade technical featuring the 1992 Cushman white van. Today's video is going to be pretty short, sweet, simple, to the point. I'm going to take you on a test drive of this thing. So we've got a baseline of what it currently does, which is not a lot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to identify some more of the problems. And then we're going to see about fixing that governor issue I was mentioning in the last video today. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we are, side of the van, like I was showing you guys before. Missing this here door handle. So the way you got to get in, oh, hi too, yeah, go ahead. You got to reach in here and grab the inside of the other handle, which is also kind of fuckered, but you just grab this bar, pull it, she lets you in. Now, getting in for normal folks is probably pretty easy, but for, you know, a man of my size is not exactly the easiest. There we go. So, as you can see, plenty of leg room. Horn works, key slot over here. Go ahead and get this thing started. This thing, like I was saying before, is currently a 3-speed. You got first, second, third, all the way over, and back is a reverse. Over and up would be normally where your 5th is, but you can see it won't go in, and then your 4th is also gone. But without further ado, let's go ahead and give this thing a drive. Key on. You can hear the fuel pump chugging along. Give it a little puff. There we go. I don't know how well you can hear that, but she runs very well. There's a little light down here that's a governor light that whenever you rev it up all the way, it'll only let you hit a certain amount of RPMs before it governs out. And then as well, turn off the e-brake here. It also has a speed governor at 22 miles an hour. But with that being said, let's take her for a spin. Driving, I don't know how well y'all can see the speedo. It's measured in kilometers an hour. Take it for a whip through the old yard here. Get it up onto a road where I can get some speed out of her. Man, this thing smells like buttholes, by the way. She don't smell that nice. Steering is very sloppy. We'll have to take a peek at that in a second. And we punch it. All right, you can see the governor light is flashing. We are on the governor at 30 kilometers an hour, which I'm guessing converts to about 22 miles an hour, which, believe it or not, very slow. So, sling her back into second here and get it turned around and get it back to the shop, because as you can see, she is very slow. And punch it. Woo! And governor. Won't go any faster. Tragic. But yeah, as you can see, it's slow and it needs some work. And that, my friends, is what we're here for before we go slapping machine guns on it. Time to kill it. And I'll show you what we're working with here and what today's goal is. Ugh. That actually kind of hurt. I just slammed my face into that. Good job. So, getting into this, flip this open up under the seat here, and that is your beautiful 850cc 3-cylinder 27 horsepower producing machine. So, to make that governor go away, first things first, we need to replace this factory computer in here. So let's get to that. Okay, so here we are back at the old workbench here, and this is definitely a makeshift workbench. That is because the warehouse is under construction. But we have here the original computer, yanked right on out of the truck, 3 plugs, pretty simple. And the best part about all of this is, we're not reusing this at all. That is basically trash. What I've got here is a Ford Pinto computer, which somehow or another, some internet gurus found out that this is all you need to get rid of the governor on this thing. So it's pretty simple. What we're going to do, step 1, you're going to go through here and you're just going to lop all of these wires off, because we're reusing this harness. Ugh, man, hands can't cut them all at once. Damn it. But anyways, you're going to go ahead and cut this computer completely off here. And don't worry, guys, I'll cut out the majority of the tedious boring work. Should probably invest in some better wire cutters too while I'm at it. Clip. Clip. It was that white wire throwing me for a loop. She's solid in there. It appears that, I don't know if you can see it, at one point or another, this thing got pretty hot and melted a lot of the insulation off of these things, which I'm not entirely sure how it was still working with those things arcing between each other, if they even did. But like I was saying, either way, that is now trash. We don't need that anymore because everything is going to get spliced from here to here. So I'm going to go ahead and slap butt connectors onto all of these real quick, and then I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so bringing you back for a quick update. I went ahead and got all my butt connectors spliced on. The reason I'm using these butt connectors, just as clarification, is because inside of here it's got all these little paddles, male side, so I figured we'll do these and we can splice all those in, then I don't have to worry about getting whatever funky adapter goes and runs these things. If you're curious into what order these things plug in, give this right here. Apologize for the bad handwriting, but essentially on the computer side, there's going to be three that you do not, well, there's three on the truck side that you're not going to use, which from the wiring harness, the blue, the yellow, and the brown, it won't get used. So basically the computer red is going to go to the truck harness purple, then computer green to truck white, then computer black, which is your ground, to your truck ground black. Then your computer purple is going to go to your truck side red. Then your computer green is going to go to your truck side orange. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug all those in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are back at the old truck. I went ahead, got all the stuff plugged in properly, linked in where they should go, tied it back in with the main wiring harness, so hopefully this thing gets rid of the governor for me and I can rev it out a little more and, you know, break the sound barrier and whatnot. Also, I was noticing, I went ahead and pulled off the fuse cover cap. We had a blown fuse in there, which for some reason someone chose a 5 amp fuse rather than the 15s it requires. So my tail lamp was out. I wasn't even looking like a motorcycle. I was just straight up, you know, no lights at all. But that's not a big deal for right now. I can replace that in a bit. Let's get back in this thing and see if we have gained any more RPMs. Let that fuel pump prime. It runs. That's a start. Okay, yeah, it'll just I could probably blow my engine up this way. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Let's see what she does now. Park brake off. Time to rip and tear. And we're off. And second. It feels a little more peppy too, although I know this thing's carbureted, so that has nothing to do with any of it. Boy, are we going. Hey, I can see myself in the mirror. All right, second, we're going, and again, the steering is very sketchy, so we'll have to diagnose that before I go take this thing too crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Woo. Oh, okay. That's a little fast now. Especially for the driveway. Fuck it. Let's take it out on the road. No plates, no lights. It's okay. This is a back road in the middle of nowhere, Mexico, where I am not subject to U.S. laws. She definitely does a little bit of vibrate. 60, 70, well, 70 kilometers an hour, not 70 miles an hour, obviously. Let's get this thing spun around. This thing is fun. Okay, so all of a sudden this thing isn't so stupid anymore. I've got to get up here and turn around in this miscellaneous driveway here. I'm sure these people don't mind at all. Any traffic? Look both ways. Lots of traffic. All right, come on, cars. I got some zipping to do. Man, it's wild how like a 15-minute little job can instantly make this thing not retarded anymore. Or, sorry, I can't say that word. Don't cancel me, please. Boy, she just goes. It's kind of like really, really sketchy with this steering wheel that doesn't like do anything. All right, let's take. Oh, buddy, I am having a blast right now. This thing is so fun. Man, now it is a wonderful war machine, I tell you what. Hell, we may have a gun on this thing by summertime. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, well, I believe that that is everything I need to do to the vehicle for today that I have parts for. In the next video, I'm probably gonna look into whatever is making this big old dead spot in the steering wheel because, well, I just locked it, hold on. Whatever's making the big old dead spot, because as you can see here, I am swinging the wheel and we ain't got nothing, which means I'm imagining something in the pitman arm, some bushings, ball joint, something like that. Nothing too crazy. So, as always, my friends, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.